Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Everyone coming on to the platform. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
good.
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 Well, well, first of all, I want to say Happy New Year to all my listeners out there. Happy New Year. This is my first time back. YBC-Youth Building Conversation, hosted by Hodges. Wishing you Happy New Year's, hoping that everything is going well with you guys. But I wanted to start off this year with the girls' ministry. They used to be little, now they bigger. So I just wanted to bring them on here just to check in with them. I'm missing a couple of them, but the ones we have is good. Just wanted to make sure the girls are okay. They doing their thing. Because I've been seeing them posting up on their social media. So I know they're doing a lot of things. So just bear with us this evening so we can just check in and see how they're doing in school. They're in college now. When we used to have them, they was in grammar school and halfway through high school, but now they are college ladies. So yes, we're going to get into that. But before we start, Whitney, can you pray us in, boo?
I sure can. Okay, everybody bow their heads. Thank you, Lord, for bringing us here together again, although we're not in person. Thank you for giving us a connection to speak again. I hope everybody that sees this is safe, doing well, staying out of the public, wearing their masks. And I pray that we have a nice interview with no technical difficulties. Amen.
Amen, amen. So if anybody want to know what the girls ministry was, it was at New Hope Baptist Church of Prince George County. We had girls ministry, charted first by Paula, myself, then Tanya Watson and Talfia Graves came in as well, and also Judy Johnson. So we always used to have the young ladies doing different events with them. We always used to we paired up with Pastor G, Better the Ends Ministry, lock-ins with them. So we had a great time doing the girls' ministry. Due to COVID, everything kind of stopped. Plus, everybody got older, kind of went their separate ways. But I just wanted to bring them back together so we can just chit-chat to make sure their beliefs are still intact and they are following what we have put in them as parents and leaders. So first, why don't you girls introduce yourself, starting with Taylor.
Hi, I'm Taylor Jackson.
Tell a little bit about yourself, Taylor. Basketball star. Come on now.
I'm a freshman at Morgan State University. Go Bears. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Whitney.
Hi, everyone. My name is Whitney Watson. I'm a freshman at PGCC, Prince George's Community College. I'm 18. Okay.
And she also does here, but okay. Lily.
Hi, my name is Liliana Watson. I'm a sophomore at Morgan State University. I'm majoring in architecture, and I'm happy to be here.
Ciera.
Hi, my name is Ciera. I'm a freshman at Morgan State University, majoring in marketing, and I have a business called CC's Hair Care.
Okay. Come on, ladies. We got to liven this up. Come on now. Now, if you guys is on here with y'all friends, okay, it will be live. Come on now. Come on. So what have you ladies been up to? Since you seen me, what have you ladies been up to? What's going on? What's going in your world, Taylor? What's going on?
Just get myself together for school, trying to get my career, start internships so I can get into my field. If you didn't know, I'm a business administration major with a minor in practical law. So yeah, that's all I've been doing lately, just trying to work so I can get my money up so I don't have to work during the school year. Yeah.
Okay, and from my understanding, going into your second semester, you're gonna be a sophomore?
Yes, I am a sophomore. And credits wise. Yeah, so technically I am a sophomore.
So
But this is my first year.
you trying to finish school early? Is
Yes,
that the goal?
hopefully 2.5 is the goal. So
Okay, that's a huge goal. But I mean, it's doable. I mean, it's doable. That's a
yeah,
huge
so
goal, but it's doable. How about you? How about you, Whitney? What you got going on?
Nothing much. Just trying to, like she said, school, get everything together for this semester. Um, Prepping for my cosmetology test on the 31st, by the way. Um, that's about it. Just getting my money.
What happened with your business? Are you no longer in business? Are you still
Um,
with your business?
while I'm doing my cosmetology thing, I'm trying to like kind of, it's not a rebrand, but I'm trying to like get exactly what I want to do first before I start going full force in that direction.
Okay, and what was your business?
KBW products. It's just like vegan lip care products.
Okay, okay. How about you, Lily? What's been going on with you?
Um, Same thing as far as school, just trying to get my grasp on everything because it's my second year in college or my first year on campus, so just trying to work that out. Um, but now I'm back home. It went pretty well, and now I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself to go back to all that stressfulness. So, yeah.
Ciera.
Like they said, school, uh, my business, of course. Uh, like yeah, that's really it.
Oh wow. Okay, okay. So okay, so everybody was in their first semester. Lily, you was your second. This is your second on campus. It's your first. It's your really first year. So your first semester on campus. What did that look like during COVID-19? Anybody can answer. What did that look like in COVID-19 for you guys?
Well, for me, I'm an architecture major, so all of my classes are in the same building, in the same side of campus. So I'm not even like near everybody. It's just the people in my major. So it just looked like I don't know what it would have looked like otherwise, but everybody had their masks on. We're in like a studio type of setting, so it's like we just kind of grouped together as if it were a real classroom, even though it's kind of like a studio instead of a classroom. And we just do our work. And I don't know. I enjoyed the setting. I don't really know what it would have been like otherwise, but I did enjoy how it was though, because it was like we had a lot of independence as far as like when we could get our work done, where we are in the studio. There's all of our resources are there in the same building, so that was nice. And then all our classes are just either upstairs or downstairs.
Oh, okay. So everything was in one building.
Yeah,
You didn't have to leave the building.
yeah. I
So
mean,
that was a plus because
yeah,
when
that
you go
was good.
outside, you really didn't have to leave the building. Everything is in one building.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, it was kind of a little bit overwhelming because I felt like I wasn't even like in college for real because it was just one building like it's in high school. But I made sure to like go out of my way to explore the campus, go to the library to do my work sometimes, go to walk around in the quad or something. So I make sure that I feel like I can be
Yes.
other places.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Well, my first semester it was pretty well. Um, well, I was able to have classes that were everywhere on campus. One moment I have to go all the way to the communications building, and the next moment I had to go all the way to the fine arts building. And so, I was doing a whole bunch of traveling, and when I was, you know, just like on my off days and stuff like that, like when I didn't have classes, I'll just be in the library. Mom, because you always calling me. I'm like, I'm in the library, even though I don't always do work in the library, just be sitting there. But it's a nice, chill area to just meet people, and that's how you meet people. So, yeah.
In the library. Okay, meet people in college in the library. Okay, and Whitney, you got a different experience?
Well, I don't go to their school, so yeah.
So
Uh,
what's your
I'm
experience?
not on campus. I'm not on campus for my school for PGCC. Like all of my classes are online and asynchronous. So I don't want to say it was difficult because I'm very grateful it's online. Very grateful. But since asynchronous, like they just gave us the work. They didn't really like teach really. They just like gave us the work. Here's a video you can look at, which was like not helpful by the way. But
Oh,
I didn't have to walk nowhere.
so all your classes was online.
Hmm?
So you didn't have to go in. Did that help you far as
Nope.
because you was working?
No, and yes, it helped that like I wasn't around like too many new things for me to like hyperfixate on, like just like every like I'm just like everywhere. But now that I'm at home and like I can only focus on here, but it's just like in the house stuff I have to do that like I'll just get off track, go clean
Mm.
something, and
Is your second semester your next semester going to be online as well?
yep.
Okay, okay. How about you, Taylor?
Yeah, for me it was kind of like weird. I think because like I feel like I was blessed with my schedule this semester because I didn't have really many in person. I had in person classes, but a lot of my classes were online, or you had the choice to come in or not. But like me and Ciera, we had class together in that far business building. But it was just chill. Like, I think the only problem is like I had like gaps in my day, so I would be like, it's not. It would just be like I had class, but then I wouldn't have another class for like 2 hours. So then I just had to find something that 2 hours. But I didn't want to go back to my dorm all the time because that's just a walk for no reason. But I used to always be in the library. Like the library, I probably don't do much work in there, but just to sit in there, like our library is very much a vibe, especially at night. Like it's just a vibe in there.
So it's
Like
like a little it's like a little party hall, I guess.
you might as
Yeah,
well be everybody.
y'all supposed to be in the library studying at Morgan. I'm putting it out there. At
Like
Morgan State University, y'all supposed to be sitting there,
man,
studying, but y'all chilling in the
the
library. I mean,
library
you're getting your work
room.
done, but y'all chilling in the library because
They got couches in there,
I
man.
made
Them
so
Not
many
like
TikToks
on the
comfortable.
floor. It could be anywhere and do.
there.
Like it's
You know,
3 levels. Like you could literally like if you don't want to be seen, go sit on that middle level or the third level. If you want to look out on a campus, you sit right in the front, get you some sunlight. Like it really be a vibe. Like really, like I thought they did a good job with our library. Like they designed it amazingly.
So okay, so in saying that, then well, let's start talking about since y'all want to be quiet. Who dating? Who dating? Yeah. Since y'all want to be quiet, y'all college dating. What's going on?
Am I
What's
the
going
only
on?
one that's single here? I feel so left out. Oh my gosh, you guys are such.
Okay, so let's go around. Okay, so 3 people got booze except for one. Okay.
You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta. You know what? I can meet myself, and I got my business. That makes me money.
Oh,
That's better than a boyfriend.
your boo is. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Sierra's booed up with her business. Okay. All right, Whitney. Okay, Whitney. Okay. So let me know. Is it different from dating high school, from dating college? What? Is there any difference, or you think it's the same? Or what's the.
I think just the responsibilities and like different paths that you want to go to now. Like when you're in high school, like you're probably not thinking too much about the things you're thinking about now. Otherwise, it's literally the same.
Dating is
But
a little okay. Taylor, do you think you think dating is the same as high school and that it is in college?
I think it's different in a way, but at the same time, like it's the same. Cause I feel like we're older now, and I feel like we have like my mind is on what I want to do with myself. Like I'm focused on a goal. Like I'm at college. I'm spending money to be here. Like I can't be messing around. Like and I feel like it's more like I didn't have class every day, so like I didn't have to go to class on Thursday and Fridays at all. So like for me, it was like it's just more time you can spend with each other and stuff like that. Like and this I feel like in college, like because I didn't have my car on campus, and it's just like all we do is chill and eat. Like we chill and eat. Like that's really what we do. Like watch a movie and eat. Like that's all we do. So
Okay.
it's not like I would say like it's more like if I want to see him, I don't gotta be like, hey mom, I want to go to my wife. Like I could just go see him. Like I go walk across campus and go see him.
Okay. You still need to be calling your mama asking if you can go see him. I'm just saying. All right. How about you, Lily?
I would say it's a little different. I mean, for me, I've been going with the same person since like freshman year of high school, but like it's like we've been like together for a minute anyway, so it's like it kind of just felt like a small transition. I mean, I could see how it was like a little different though because we're going to different schools anyway, and then we barely get to have time like in person, but it's both in Baltimore, so we find ways.
To see each other.
And since I have an apartment, it's like we can be both there.
But so let's be honest. I mean, because I'm a parent, so let's be honest. The difference of it is y'all ain't got to get permission to go see y'all booze because with y'all parents, right? I'm just saying. I mean, y'all hinted around it. So we just. I mean, I went to college too. I lived on campus, so I mean, I know. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but you still bring your values that you learned with you to school and stuff. And so, well, Ciera, how you and your boo doing? Your business boo? I mean,
My gosh, I'm so happy that you asked. My business just got recognized by an influencer. His name is Devin Gordon. I've been following him for years, and I'm so happy because he reposted one of my videos. That was crazy, and he liked the video. So that was the most craziest moment, and it happened yesterday. I think, yeah, yesterday. So that was crazy. And then also, my business is growing, and I'm getting more orders. In one standing time. So we're doing great.
so do you expect to? I mean, are you expecting to? Well, why don't you have a boo? I mean, what? I mean, all right. I'm just asking. I mean, the people want to know. The people want to know. People want to know, like, is it you or is it? I mean, we gotta liven this up, ladies, and I can get live.
I don't know if I focus on me. Okay, see, it's because we had this conversation a lot. I already told her I don't need somebody that doesn't have something going on in their life because I have a business on top of my schoolwork, on top of me having friends. I want somebody that has a hobby outside of schoolwork and outside of their friends so that you're not bugging me all the time because I'm not that type of person. It's like, oh, let's stay on the phone until 2 o'clock in the morning. I be outside until 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't need to be on the phone until 2 o'clock in the morning. It was already, I ain't gonna lie, mommy. Sometimes I had to wake up and go at the 8 o'clock classes, and it was the worst. So I don't need an extra person that is separate from friends in my life that's going to distract me. I rather work with what I have now, and then if somebody fits in, then they fit in. But if you're a whole puzzle piece that's from a different puzzle, no, you got to fit into my puzzle, not a different puzzle. But yeah.
Okay. I see that. So coming into 2022, but wait a minute, I do have I looking back at 2021 and looking back over you guys the whole year, what have been some biggest accomplishments that you guys have done? You can name one. Something big that you guys done in 2021, looking back. Well, everybody don't speak at once. Y'all got real quiet on me. I mean, nobody had no big accomplishments for 2021.
We was inside. Like,
yeah, that's
Well,
what there's none.
Graduated.
Well, I mean, you graduated from high school 2021.
Yeah.
but we were supposed to do that. Like, that's not something like, I know my mama crazy, so I didn't have a choice. So there's something you're supposed to do. Like, that's not something like I went out my way and did. It's from that, it came natural to go to school.
Or something you learned in 2021.
Okay, well,
that, I mean something exciting. I mean, come on now. It had to be something exciting, something you did, something you accomplished in 2021.
I would say since I was on campus this semester, 2021, I was able to join like a club. And that's like, I mean, it was a little outside my comfort zone, but even though it's like an architecture club, it's like it still counts. But
okay, so
it brought more opportunities for the people.
Okay, great. Come on, Whitney. I know you got something what you doing here, and I know you. Come on now. Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Come on.
I passed my theory portion in 2021 for my cosmetology thing, and I attracted a lot more clients for my business. So yeah.
Okay. Taylor, Ciera, 2021. Nothing.
I think for me, my biggest accomplishment was getting a year ahead of my class. Like, I feel like that was my goal, was to graduate early with my master's and hopefully go to law school. Hopefully, I feel like that's what I want to do. But I feel like for me, I don't care for school, but I'm good at it. So like, it just came naturally to just do the extra mile. I've always been a person to do the extra step and still like achieve, like still be good at it, like still not fall behind in my grade just because I'm working a little harder. So it was just like getting
because you played on traveling teams, right?
Yeah.
And played basketball and still remained a 4.0 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an accomplishment. Even though for you might say, well, that's just something.
It's just a normal for me. Like for me, an accomplishment, something going above what I already like. Getting all A's is just what I always have done. So like anything less than that, I feel like is not the best that I could do because I've always gone over a 4.0. So like, I don't know. It's a compliment for like others, but for me, I feel like that's just a normal for me.
No, actually, being a sophomore, your second semester, and this is the first year of that's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. I mean, you might not see it, but that's an accomplishment. How about you, Ciera?
Well, I would say probably like opening up socially and making friends and stuff like that. So that's an accomplishment for myself.
Yes, because I was really kind of afraid when you went to school because you don't make friends easily. So, but when I found you had all these friends, I was like, oh, okay, she living her best life. Okay.
She got more friends than me.
Well, I was like, she living her best life up there at Morgan.
You with all these groups of people.
I was like, okay, so that's great. So okay, so let's twist it. Looking back at 2021, what are some of the hard lessons you learned that you will not bring in 2022?
Oh,
I will not do toxic people, no matter his relationship or not. Like, I make it very clear in my life that if I'm not even the type of person, like, I'm not a forgiving person. I know it's not good, but I'm just not. Like, I don't give people a chance to do me over twice. Like, you cannot get past me twice. Like, once I feel it off you, that's all. So like for me
Okay.
to like be more like, I feel like I was more open to the fact of, okay, people get older, they make mistakes, it's like, but talk to people, I can't do them. Like, if I even feel like you being toxic to me, I will cut you off in a heartbeat. You won't even know. Like,
Okay.
I will cut you straight off.
Okay. That's good.
Mine is kind of similar because like from my freshman year, I had met like a nice group of people. I thought, but like I thought I had like a good friendship group going. Um, with like one of my high school friends and the people that I met over Zoom and stuff during the first semester. But then when we moved into like in campus in person, it started like turning around. Like stuff was really turning around, and it was just like they act like completely different people, and it was just like. But like for me, I'm kind of the opposite of Taylor. Like I'm more forgiving than I should be. So I was just kind of brushing it by for a bit because I was like, yeah, we've been friends since high school. Like I can't like let this go that easily. But she was trying to let it go, so I should have been let it go just like that. But it took me a while. But and then for like a while during college, I didn't have like any friends. So like that was something that was really hard for me going through my first semester on campus. But like towards the end, started to meet some new people, some good people, I think. And yeah, so that like I'm not gonna be bringing those people into here, even though we're all in the same major. Hopefully, I don't see them again.
Okay. Whitney, Ciera.
The one thing I learned from 2021, kind of the same thing as Taylor and Lily, basically like, but I kind of learned how to separate myself from people peacefully, basically, like not having to address them that I'm separating myself from them, but slowly back away from a situation, but still being able to coexist with them as well. So, I have like a couple of friends that I'm not as close to as I used to be. And like I kind of came to peace with that, and I kind of like separated myself from that situation very peacefully, but can still see them and still be friendly with them and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of like learned. So.
Whitney.
Mine's was to not like trust people so easily. Like I had this issue where like I would just like pour out everything to a complete stranger.
Mm.
And like it would definitely come and get me later. Like just to stop trusting people so easily and don't let anybody do me dirty, like kind of thing. Cause like they would take your kindness for weakness, and once they see that you're gonna let it slide, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I can do more." Just like kind of give them a way, like kind of like make them meet the standard of how to treat me, kind of thing.
Well, that was good. That's good. I guess you guys was in the same. Y'all learned the same kind of lesson that make sure that whoever you have in your circle that they are not toxic and that they are truly your friend. So that was good. So in saying that, so 2022, we're here. Y'all going back to school soon, within a week and a half. So what do you guys look forward to? What are you expecting out of 2022? What are you expecting God to do in your life, your relationships, your schoolwork, your business? What are you expecting in 2022?
Um, I'm expecting to just to get closer with the people who I already know and the people who I'm getting to know, and to make it through my second semester of sophomore year with these terrible professors. Um, yeah, just to like push through with that and get closer to my degree.
Next.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to grow my business, raise my business, like in like network that it's in. I'm looking forward to meeting new people, of course, because transfer people are going to be on campus. I'm looking forward to getting better grades this semester. Even though I had a 3.0, to me a 3.0 ain't. I wanted to cry. So going back up to at least a 3.7, which I'm used to, and all that stuff. What else? Just keeping a good mental, keeping good friends around me and positive people around me, and eating some good food. Also working out as well, because you can gain weight from eating that good food. So yeah.
Okay. Next.
This year, I'm expecting greatness and success. I'm like manifesting it. It's gonna come. In like my business, academically, I guess. But like, academically, yeah, for sure. But like my business, myself personally, I want to like leave like everything behind and like relaunch a new, something. I say this every year, but like I really feel it this time. And Ciera, a 3.0 was great, first of all. A 3.0 was great. I want at least a 3.0 this time. I did fine last semester, but I could do better. But I think it's gonna be great. Everything. Like everything I'm doing.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
I think for me, I just want my to stay mentally right, because I feel like during COVID, like I think I was not in the best place mentally, because just everything's going on. I was going through toxic things with people, and I just wasn't feeling like myself. Like, and I feel like this year I'm focusing on staying right. Of course, keep my grades up, because if they don't stay up, then I'm just not gonna. Mentally, I'm gonna go back down, because school is very important to me, but at the same time, I always just let the cards fly where they fly. Like, I don't try to stress over too much, because I feel like if I stress, then I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Then it just like a trickling thing. So I try to like just let everything fly where it's gonna fly, not to stress too much on grades. I want to like this year. I want to be more. I want to join more organizations on campus, honestly, because I feel like joining organizations will help me network. Because if y'all don't know, y'all probably know this, but like I look like a mean person if you like walking past me. So like people don't talk to me, like, and I'm fine with that, because like it don't bother me. But like even this semester, like people like, I see on campus that you just look so mean. Like you just look like you do not want nobody to talk to you. Like it's just how I've always been. So like when people talk to me, they be like, "You so nice." I'm like, I'm not mean. It's just I just walking around like I gotta get to where I gotta get to. But yeah, I just want to work on being more like open, because I just never was like that. I just never was an open person. Like it took a lot to get into my friendship, because I just don't trust people. Period.
Okay. So that's
Wait,
good.
wait. Can I add something else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, basically, I want to add. I'm hoping that this semester I get better professors. Please, God, give me better professors. Because, Mom, you already know this. I had a professor that told the honor students we're a disappointment to the honors program. So I am hoping that I get a better professor that doesn't just, yell at us even when we're right, and, all that stuff. So please, yeah.
So in saying that, so I have a question. Okay, you guys know me from church. I know you guys from church. I know your parents. So where you guys going to school, you guys growing up, where do you fit your relationship with God? Just asking. I mean, because now you guys are, I mean, you basically are adults. And your parents used to take you to church because that's what you in my house, that's what you're gonna do. But as growing up to be young adults, where do you see your relationship with God?
Well, I think mine's is still like a good relationship. Uh, like like me and you and Trey, we pray uh every night at 9:30. All my friends know 9:30 when that alarm goes on. Ciera got to be in a little quiet space. Everybody be quiet. Ciera's about to pray. Even the new friends that I met, they're like, you about to pray, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go pray. And they're like, okay. So even when we would go out to like parties and stuff like that, if I have to ask you guys, hey, can we pray earlier? We're all in the Uber. They all hear my prayer and all that stuff. So, uh, that and also, I still attend the Sunday school classes that the church offers and stuff like that. And I pray by myself, especially when I need it. Uh, don't have a church, but I'm hoping to watch the church with the young man from
Pastor Todd, Michael
yes,
Todd.
yes, him.
Okay. All right, cool. Anybody else?
For me, I'm gonna say that it's not as. I feel like it's not as close as it used to be because I feel like even though that I'm home from school. Like my mom don't force me to go to church. Like she's like, you're old enough. Like you gotta. Like I have my own car. She's like, you gotta go because you can go everywhere else. Like I feel like on campus, like I always used to say, I'm gonna go to the camp, I'm gonna go to him church, but I never knew what time it started, never advertised nothing. I would be like, so how I'm supposed to know when I'm supposed to go if you don't tell me? Like, but then they started doing it and I still wasn't going. But I think I go to Instagram church. This pastor on Instagram. I really like I really connect with him. I feel like he's younger. He's not young, like he's not our age, but he's younger. He connects more with people our age. Like I feel like I feel like sometimes we just need a connection. Like I feel like older pastors don't connect with us because like I don't pay no bills. I wasn't a drug addict. I wasn't an alcoholic. Like I don't connect with those things. So I feel like finding a church home for me would be finding somewhere where I feel like I connect and they can connect with me.
Okay.
Um,
Anybody else?
oh,
With Lily?
I would say it's not the strongest, just because I feel like most of my time and attention is on school and just getting it done and getting everything in on time and getting focused on that because architecture is a really strenuous major. But I honestly don't even know where the campus church is, if I'm being honest, like, or anything about it, just like Taylor said. Because I don't know
Wow.
where it is, but I
It's
do
by the
know
field house. It's that building with the play set in the backyard.
I'm not over there. Like I'm saying,
Oh,
like
you
I'm
don't go
always
over
in like
there.
I'm not.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
always
yeah.
over at the architecture side. Like that's just far out from everything. So it's like I don't know where anything really is over there, but I do want to take more time to explore it anyway, so I can find it. And yeah,
Well, I'm just gonna see you girls go. You girls on the same camp. Well, go to the same school. You're not on the same. You guys live in different areas of Morgan. So I'm just gonna challenge you guys to find it and check it out. Find it and check it out. How about you, Whitney? You home?
Yeah, I am home. I am. My mind is like, I'm in the same boat as like Lily and somewhat Taylor. Um, my mind is literally everywhere. There's like too many new things happening, and it's not. My relationship isn't how it was before. So yeah, little wake up call. Yeah, I get it. If mom's watching, yeah, I know. But yeah,
Your mama didn't
that's
tell
it.
me to ask you that question. I was just asking because
I
as you
don't think
guys, I'm just saying, as you guys are getting older, as parents, we do our job in introducing and planting the seed. As you get to a certain age, it's up to you guys to carry on the rest of having that relationship because you already have the seed in you, so you have it there. It's just up to you guys to continue to letting it grow and letting it flow, So that's why I just asked that. I just threw that question out there. But this was great. I'm glad to see everybody was well. Everybody's well, doing great, staying COVID free, and just, being careful. Just make sure you ladies be careful while you're in school. Make sure you always stay with a group. Don't go nowhere by yourself because it's dangerous, being young ladies. But it was really good just catching up with you guys. I miss y'all. I try to stay in the house as well because there's so many things going on here with COVID, and I don't see all you guys. So I'm like, yeah, let me do this. Let me catch up with the girls ministry. See how they doing and flourishing and everything else, and and just make sure whoever you dating that they have the same mindset that you have. Not a different mindset. Make sure they have the same mindset, same goals. Everything else. So we have some questions here. Let's see if I can pull them up here. Oh, you have somebody saying good morning. Is it you? Oh, I don't know. So I don't know who these people are. But anywho, so do you guys have any questions for me since you haven't seen me in a minute?
How you doing?
I'm good. Matter of fact, for my second anniversary, I think I'm going to be doing the mom-daughter panel. And I think I'm going to try to do it live.
So with who, Mom?
Yes, I'm going to ask your parents.
Our moms?
Our mom.
You didn't get that?
I said mother, daughter.
I thought she was talking Ciera and her.
Yeah, I thought she was Ciera and you.
Mother-daughter panel. So, yeah. Come on, I hope your mom's watching so they see y'all faces like, come on.
So I have a question. So you have two children in college. One goes to the illustrious Morgan State University. So how are you transitioning? Because I know my mama, she be crying every night because, she missed me. But you have two children in college, so.
Okay, yeah, so I have a son that go to PG, Community College, with Whitney. And yes, Trey's there, but he goes to classes. He actually go to the campus and go to classes. He actually goes to the campus. And then I have Ciera. She's at Morgan State. Being that I already had an oldest child that went to college, Ciera, North Carolina, it really wasn't a mind blower. I think when Ciera left, I was missing her, yes, because it was kind of quiet. But I think she's okay. I mean, yeah, I miss her. I'm not crying, no. And she ready to go. Guess what? I'm ready for her to go. I'm just saying, it's kids. I believe I'm different than other parents. I believe that when you raise children and they go out, it's their way of growing up, and they have to live without their parents because there's certain decisions you're going to have to make without me, because I can be here today and be gone tomorrow. So I want to make sure that my kids can fend for themselves. I want to make sure what I taught you that you remember and you go, and you can do. So I believe that Ciera so far has done well. She done awesome. Yeah, 3.0. Yeah, she did get that up. But I'm just saying, far as her growing, I see the growth in her being on the campus and meeting people and having friends. And I'm excited that next year Trey gonna be gone as well. And I can't wait to see how he blossom. So yeah, I mean,
do you think?
Hold on. Let me put some, commentary to that. She did miss me. She missed me so much that during the Thanksgiving break, she wanted me to come home early, and she was mad at me. She was so mad at me because I set up a hair appointment with somebody. I was doing somebody's hair that day. I wasn't gonna go home on that same day. I was doing somebody's hair. She's like, "But you could have came home, and but you don't miss us." And now I was spending the whole week with her. Like I was with just her, But
Yeah.
she basically cried.
So yeah. So me and my mom had the same thing. Like I didn't have to come back from Thanksgiving break because my class was online. I could have drove down the one day that I had an in-person class and that called it a day. But because I felt as though I wanted to be on campus, of course I wanted to be with my boyfriend, whatever, whatever. I didn't leave my dorm until like the last possible day when I never even had to come back. Like, so like she was just like, I didn't have no classes, I didn't have no finals. She was just like, you just in there just chilling. Everybody else going to class and studying, you just chilling around like you ain't had nothing to do. I was living my best life. Like I was going out, like I was chilling. Like because being on campus with no classes is really like a vibe. Like I don't have nowhere to be, no time, I get up. Like you could just go to the events that they was having, even though it was COVID. I was not trying to go to none of them events, but they had events on campus. You can go to the library, meet some people. So I feel like yeah, that was my mom. She's like, "Why are you staying until the 16th when you didn't even have to come?"
Well, I have a question. And saying that, I have a question. And then we'll wrap up. So, for the ones that are on campus, so when you come back home for the summer, mom and dad got rules. So what is your summer going to look like when you come back home, because you're so used to being on your own. You're so used to going without asking anybody. You're so used to just basically living your life how you see fit. But when you come back home for the summer, what is that going to look like for you guys? What you think?
Honestly, so with the Thanksgiving and then winter breaks, I'm struggling with like that whole what you just said, because don't look at Whitney. But basically it's like I was like already doing like I feel like I was doing really good on my own, as far as like I had a good roommate. We set up our whole arrangements. Like we know like, okay, I'm gonna just tell you when I leave, I'm gonna tell you when I'm getting back, I'm gonna tell you if we have people coming over, and it's just like one person, boom bam, they're usually gonna say yes. It's like, and like we like each other, we're good, we're cool, we have a nice place. um we know some people that are similar, so it's like it's easy. But like I know when I'm home, especially with these two breaks, I'm already feeling like the summer thing. Like I honestly wasn't even thinking about it until you just said it, and now I'm like, dang, because with the breaks I've been like really going through it with the whole gotta make sure that I got permission to like bring people over or go out or whatever, use the car, da da da. And it's like it's not as bad because like she's, at least for our mom, she's trying to do the whole step back approach and like not be very helicopter or whatever she calls it. She's trying, but at the same time it doesn't really feel like it because it's like still kind of giving the same thing. But I don't know, hopefully it gets better by summer. But I know with these two breaks I've been struggling with that, so that's something for me to, I'm trying to think of ways that I can cope with it. Like if it means like going away for like a week or something somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, because I've already gotten that taste of like freedom, so it's like I already know it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Tell.
For me, I don't think I would have a problem because during the breaks, like my mom wouldn't. She's not like you can't go. Like she just want me to let her know like where I'm going. Like I still get to see who I want to see. Like I guess we have an understanding. Like if I want to have company at the house, I have to tell her. We go into my office, door open, but it's still like because my boyfriend we spend Thanksgiving and Christmas together, so we just go in the office or whatever, door open. But like my parents don't like come up and down. Like they never even came downstairs. So like it was just like I feel like she's just like well on campus like nobody's there watching y'all, so like you had to just trust that. I guess my mom's like she rather him come over here than me or go over there because she's like
Exactly.
she don't know how his parents are.
Exactly.
And so she'd be more control with him coming over here because she know what's happening over here. So like, my mom, I don't think my mom was ever, even when I was in high school, my mom was never like you can't go here, you can't do this. Like, I never really had a curfew. It's just she needed to know where I was. Like, we had FaceTime every hour if I was out past midnight. Like, she just needed, texting wasn't enough. Like, she just needed to know where I was and how I am. So I don't think I'd have a big problem with the whole summer thing, because like, I just feel as though like my mom's always been understanding. We always got to have conversations. So I feel like I'd be honest with her. I never felt the need to, oh, I'm going to my friend's house, but I'm really going to his house. Like, I never felt
Right.
need to do that.
Right.
So I'd rather just be honest, because lying is just too much work. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm gonna have a struggle with the break, because I didn't have struggle with Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Okay. Ciera?
Don't make that face. Um, struggle. I don't think I'll have a struggle because you just made a face. You made a face like if this girl don't just leave the house, like I don't even care where she goes, just like leave the house. And I think that it's just that I have to make plans. And Ma, you know how my friends are. Well, we made plans for tomorrow. See, I will be going out the house, because we want to see our best friend Amari. Shout out to Amari, shout out to you. But yeah, I think that during the summer, I'm gonna get a job. I'm definitely gonna get a job because I need some money. Uh, um, also, hopefully, I can hang out with my friends more. You know, all I really have to do is just ask you. You're not really like you like to know where we're gonna be, who I'm gonna be with. Just to make sure that I'm safe and all that stuff. So I don't know if I have a curfew because I never been out. See, I don't go out like that, so I don't even know if I have a curfew. Uh, let me know. I mean, you know.
I just want you to go out.
Yeah, so that's just it. She just wants me to leave the house, and
You and Trey.
she's just pushing me. She don't even care where I go. I could just be in Georgetown,
That's
sitting
not true. That's
on
not true.
the streets playing a guitar, just getting some money.
That's not true.
Long as she just don't see me in my room, she just like leave. Why are you still here? Why am I looking at you 24/7? Go. So yeah.
No, but that's my thing too with the curfew. Like, I didn't know if the same rules applied, like when I was here, versus like when I'm here on break and then I'm going back. Because it's like, it was 11, and then I came back, and it's like, she was just saying, like, yeah, as long as just don't be out like that late, da da da. But then I come
What's
back.
that late though? Like,
I don't know. That's what I'm like, I don't want to ask.
because like,
But
I feel like, I don't know, because like curfew for me is just like, I know a reasonable time to be in the house. Like, I know what is reasonable. Like, if I'm gonna be out past the reasonable time, I'm gonna let my mom know. Like, my mom, we plan our nights out. Like, if I want to be out past that time, she gonna know it before I leave the house. Like, look, I ain't coming in till 2:30 in the morning. Like, if I go out, it's gonna be like, okay, or whatever. Cause I'm that person, like, I'm going home. I ain't gonna spend the night in nobody's house. I'm going home. Like, I don't like that. Like, I will drive an hour to get home. So it just, yeah.
yeah, and then it's like the curfew for having people in the house. That's my thing. Like, I don't know. She has like a curfew that like they can't be in the house past 11 too. Even like, I don't even know if she allows sleepovers at this point. That's all I want to do. I just want to have a sleepover, hang out all night, so it's not like an issue leaving at 11 and stuff like that. But she'll be rushing people out the house, and that's the only thing.
Well, see, when I went to
Literally.
college. Oh, go ahead, Whitney. Go ahead, Whitney. Come on, Whitney.
Okay. All right. Let's go way back. Way back. Well, first starting with the curfew, like, since I never went to college and didn't have a curfew, I'm assuming my curfew is still 11. I don't really feel like
you
being
are
out
in college.
past
You
11.
are in college. You didn't go away, but you are in
Yeah,
college.
I am in college, but like, since like I use the car and I don't have like someone to pick me up, my curfew to bring the car back is 11, or like that's like kind of what she does. But like, I don't have people over because I usually go. But like, I really like Taylor and her mom's like kind of thing, like, just let me know. But unfortunately that's not the case here. Lily doesn't have a curfew. She's lying to you. She does not have a curfew. She does not have a curfew. She does not have a curfew. My curfew is 11 p.m. Gotta get here without bail. So I think it's a lot different there. But yeah, I think that was it. I'm screaming over the phone, like I'm screaming right now. Anyway, yeah.
But I mean, it's a transition for the parents as well as for
yeah, I get
the
that.
child. It's a transition. I know when I went to school, before I went to school, I had a curfew. My mom was really strict. Beverly wasn't playing no games. Beverly ain't playing no games. But one thing me and my mother had, we had communication. I can tell my mother anything, whether she wanted to hear it or not. I still let my mom know. When I came back home for the summer, I sat down and I asked I said, Mom, okay, so I've been gone for a year. You know, I'm used to coming and going as I please. What is my curfew now that I'm home? My mother told me, she said, you're not going to walk in my house 5 a.m. If you're not going to be in the house by 5 a.m., don't come home. But let me know if you're going to come home or if you're not going to come home. And I said, oh, okay. And that's how it was. I didn't stay out all night, but that was her rules. And I obeyed her rules. And she knew that, okay, this young lady, she'd been on her own, because I had my own apartment when I was in college. She had her own apartment coming and going. When I got home, okay, Ma, I need a little give or take because I'm used to doing X, Y, Z. So it's about, to me, I think it's about communication with your parents about, what that's going to look like. And then like, I think I would be like, Felicia, just let me know where you're going to be at. Let me know who you're going to be with. Yes, I'd rather have the guy or girl over my house so I can watch, because I don't know what their family is like. But I will make sure I know what their family is like, because I'm going to meet them. For whoever's dating, I'm going to meet them. So I know, and that's just how, what Ciera was the same, the same way Ciera came home. Just respect the time you come in and let me know where you're at. If you're not coming home, let me know, Mom, I'm not coming home. I'm with so-and-so. Okay, cool. Because at night, parents can't sleep at night because they don't know where their kids at. And that's that's hard. But, you'll figure it out. It's the communication.
But I feel like as a parent, as a mother, you have to like be ready to have the hard conversation that you don't think you're at, but you're really at. Like, cause me and my mom, we had to have a hard conversation about some things that I don't think she's all ready for. But because I was at that point in my life, we had to have the conversation. Like it's just certain stuff that I don't think that mom be like trying to put it back, like, oh, she not at that point yet. But you really, when you get to that point, it's like, all right, let's really have the conversation now. Like, because you need to hear it, and I don't want you to hear from somebody else. Like,
Exactly. I think I bring up points to my kids that they be like, why are we discussing that? Because you guys are at that age and we should be discussing it. I mean, I just, for me, it need to be discussed because I don't want the world to teach you. I don't want the street to teach you. I want to tell you, and I want to prepare you. And if there's something, and if you're ready for XYZ, I need for you to tell me so I can prepare you. So as a mother and as a father, that's our job. And some parents don't like having that conversation, but I'm going to encourage every parent out there. You got a teenager, you got a preteen, you got a little kid, have that conversation. It's certain conversations I have with my granddaughter. It's just the world we live in today. You have to have those conversations, whether you're ready for it or you're not. And you guys, millennials, Gen X, Zs, whatever you guys call yourselves, y'all gonna find out either way. So I'd rather it come from me than it come from somebody else. That's just like I was in Morgan. We going a little bit over. I was in Morgan and I went to the bathroom, and I was in the all girls dorm. When I walked in, you know what I seen? I seen a big thing of condoms. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm. In Harper, we're co-ed.
It was. I mean,
big
no.
thing of condoms.
I mean, in the back. I mean, no. This was Ciera's dorm, all girl dorm. And when I went into the bathroom, all I seen was on the wall a big wall of condoms, and I was like, oh, okay. And I went to the bathroom and I just left out, and I'm like, okay. But I mean, I guess the school recognized,
yeah,
we're in college, something gonna happen, so we're gonna have this on the wall, so at least they have it in case they need it. Which
I know my dorm, we had a mandatory meeting. They taught us how to put on condoms, what condoms to get, the sizes. They taught us how to put on female condoms. Like because my dorm is co-ed, so it's boys and girls on the same floors. So we're all mixed together. So it's kind of like if you had a boyfriend in the dorm, it's really easy to get to each other because there's no like you can't go on this side if you're a boy. Like you can travel the halls for you if you want to. So we can. It was just like a thing where it was like, look, it's a co-ed dorm. We know that somebody in here gonna connect, and look, and there's always condoms in the lobby. There's always like a big box of condoms in the lobby. If you go that route.
Wow. Well, I mean, I will always say, wait till you marry, because getting into relations like that open other doors that people your age is not ready for. So I will always be an advocate in saying wait. But I know the day and time we live in, it don't always happen. But that's why I encourage all the parents, have that talk before your kids go to college. Even with the guys, I know a lot of parents that don't talk to their sons. I talk to my son. Yes, I talk to my son. You have to talk to your kids about sex. I mean, it's everybody want to aim it as taboo, but it's reality. It's the day we live in. And you got to be open. You got to be honest because it's happening. I went to a HBCU, and yeah, it happens. Even though back then there wasn't no co-ed dorms, it was only female dorms and male dorms. We didn't have no co-ed dorms. But did we know how to sneak into the dorms? Yes, we did. I'm just saying. So it does happen. So as long as you get educated and you guys are protecting yourselves and just making sure that whoever your partner is, that they have the same mindset that you have. And wait, ain't nothing wrong, because I'm gonna tell you, I've been putting it off, but I'm gonna do a panel on virginity, because it's okay to be a virgin. It's okay. I think it's cool. It's okay. Because everybody shouldn't get that because it's special. But that's another topic at another time. So I just want to say thank you, ladies, for coming in. But please say your majors again, because someone asked, what is everybody major? So can y'all go around and just say what your major is real quick? And also give your handles, how they can follow you, how they can stay in contact with you and stuff like that. Go ahead, Whitney and Lily.
Okay, I'm an architecture and environmental design major.
And how can people follow you?
Oh, and my Instagram is _Lotus __. And that's probably it. That's all I really use.
I'm a business major, and my handle is Whitbear, WHITTBEAR on Instagram.
Okay. Ciera Taylor.
I am a marketing major. Next year, hoping to minor in entrepreneurship, and you can find me on CC_hair care.
Taylor.
My major is business administration with a minor in practical law. You can follow me on Instagram at Taylor Elise 2 Ys.
Okay, awesome. There you have it. I don't know who asked that, but someone asked the majors. That's awesome. Great majors. Ladies, looking forward for big things for you guys. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. It's getting cold. And we will see you. Thank you for joining YBC. It was a great conversation. Even though we could have gotten a little bit of more conversation, I think this year in 2022, I am going to dissect more into young adult relations and relationships, because I think it needs to be talked about. I think as people, we try to not want to talk about it, but there's real issues going on with young adults, whether it's on camp, whether they're on campus, whether they're home, whether they're out on their own. It doesn't matter, but I think we need to talk about it as a community and as a whole. And I love talking about things like that because I'm not afraid to dig deep with the young adults and get to the root, and also give them, because I was a young adult myself trying to figure it out, and now I'm adult. So I think I'll be a great mentor to help them out, to just trying to figure it out. So just look for more. Hopefully with these COVID numbers going up, I'm hoping that they eventually go down. So maybe in the summer that we can get some live interviews going on live, that I can do a panel with you guys, and we just talk about everything you want to talk about that we need to talk about. So in saying that, have a great evening. I will be back tomorrow with Miss Chrissy Blue, and she's going to tell you about her podcast, her new podcast that she has coming up in January. Ladies, stay on. So have a great evening, and thank you.